Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Plume, Lumière, Tarot. I hope you're doing good. So this morning we're going to do the reading concerning the sign for Capricorn for the month of February 2021. So for you, Capricorn and Ascendant Capricorn, this is for you. So the first two cards that came out, I'm going to show you. First of all, you have the Temple's Path, and you have adjust your direction. So what I have here for you, first of all, I'm going to talk about the Temple's Path. The Temple's Path signifies that you actually, the road that you're taking, the direction that you're taking is something that your soul has needed to do for this lifetime, okay? So you are in the right direction to get there. A lot of people are around you. If you look at all those lights, you know that you see little lights here, there, okay? These are people, family member, friends. It could be a spirit. It could be your guides. Those people are there looking for your best interest. The thing is that, of course, you have to have a display of everything to make a wise decision. So, but you are actually pursuing a road that your soul really needs into this lifetime. And this is an excellent news because you are taking that direction. You know, I've been talking about it before. We are actually spiritual being living into a physical world, all right? The next card here it says like adjust your target, adjust where you're going to shoot your arrow, adjust. The thing is that the best comparison I can get for you is, let's say you are sitting into your bedroom and you are far away from the window. And if you look through that window, you see maybe this wide of what's in front of you. But if you get closer to that window, then all of a sudden you can see a lot wider. Your path is divided into different roads that you can take. It's just like you have all of a sudden different options. So this card invites you to just move yourself forward a little bit, get a little closer to that window and try to find out what it is that is there that you can explore, because it's the right time for you to expand into something else. All right? So your soul is guiding you, you have spirit guiding you, and you are into a position right now to seek something a little wider and maybe something that you should be experiencing right now. So if you look at the cards that I'm having in the middle, first of all, just take a quick look to that big picture that I'm having and that display of all those cards that I'm having laid out for you. And let's look at what you have in the center. In the center, first of all, you have two major arcana that are quite positive. You have the Empress, the card number 3, and you have the Chariot. These two cards are implying, first of all, this one, you see, it's the card of the Mother Earth. Is the card also that implies motherhood. It could also imply that you are working into a field that is related to, you see, renewable resources. It could be electricity, could be transformation, recycling, you know, all those things that are earth-friendly, all those positions. Could be something like this. It could be geology also. So all those type of related work are just going to be very stimulated. And then no matter what it is, even if it's for family, because this Mother Earth, the Empress, also can signify that you want to do something more tangible, something you want to move forward into a situation with the family, your loved one. So you have here the Chariot that implies that actually there are things pulling into different direction. It could be your head telling you something, your heart telling you something else, and you have to compromise. You have to find a way to keep moving and be successful. So here are two important cards. Although the card that crosses you is a very good card for energy. Oops, sorry, upside down. It's really this position. This card always come across. And it says, this is an energy card that says that this person here is ready to move. It could be a moving, a definite, like moving out of a situation, could be moving physically into a new building, into a new house, into a new place, new apartment. It could be also simply because you are changing your mind onto something that you've been set up before, or you just decide that you want to take the risk to go into a direction that you've been thinking before. But this card implies action. So it doesn't matter what it is that you want to do, you're going to have the energy to push forward. To the base you have the Hierophant. Hierophant used to be called the Pope. This one is saying that at the base, if you keep going with logic, if you keep going with morality, if you keep going with perseverance, but also something that you know when it's fair, you know when everything, you know when it's just, when it's like the good thing to do. If you keep your moral in all time, you're gonna get moving into the right direction. Okay, so at the base, don't negotiate for less. Be what you are and be firm, be strong. All right. So what I have behind you, it seemed like for some of you, I'm going to show you the card and the screen. So this, it's not a Queen of Coins, it's the Nine of Coins. This implies that you've been working very hard, actually, to accumulate what you have. You have done what you have to put down all those nice assets that, to save, to do the saving that you have right now. It's all had a purpose, and you just were very dedicated in the past to have it happen. So right now, with that nine of coin, that's a card that talks about discipline. You trusted yourself for accomplishing something, to do something, and you did very well. Right now, the card that is about your present time, present right now, you have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands, if you look at the card itself, okay, you see there's a little guy up there with his sticks, fighting, explaining, trying to convince those people below that don't necessarily understand what his purpose is. So this Seven of Wands is like, you do what you have to do. You do your best to get to where you want to be. And it says you are perseverant, okay? And it says also that the road that you're trying to bring people into is the road of nonconformity. It is something that's really a little different than what the people have heard before. So of course you're going to have to use all your might to be able to convince those people. So this is actually where you are right now, and you are very courageous because you're doing it. And see, the card that is coming for you right in the immediate future, right by the tip of your nose, you have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups talks about enthusiasm, going 2 feet into a learning process because it is captivating. It's possible that those people that you're going to have around you may be a little younger. It's possible, but it's not mandatory. It's just like it could be the same person of your age. It could be like younger, older. It doesn't matter. But when I see a page coming, it's always, sometimes it could signify that some people are a little younger. And you have to learn from those sometimes. And here it says like enthusiasm, you go for something that you are just like very very happy to share, very happy to get into. And I think you're going to be successful here in the present time to be able to get to this little page of cup. So with this being said, we're going now into the direction you're taking. So those direction are, I'm going to name the cards, and you're going to see them on your screen. So this is the 17, the card of the star. You have the page of wand, you have the 6 of wand, and you have the knight of coin. So the card number 17 might signify simply that this, where you're going to find yourself, it is something that actually you've been looking forward for a very long time. It could be a long time dream. It could be something that you always wanted to do. It's just like your biggest dream is just there for you to pick it up and do it, you know. It's just like you are into the situation right now where this thing is just like available for you if you want to grab it, okay? One thing that I have to mention though, those dreams that you are going to realize right now, like I said, could be something that very far in the past, but also it can come to fruition, like it could be to be something solid and real into the world only after a certain period of time, with perseverance, with hard work. Because the 17, the star, you know, when you say, there's a saying that you wish upon a star, it's not something that's going to happen the next day. It's something that could be far in the future. Could be 1 year even. But you are going really to take this direction. The perception that the people are seeing when they look at you, they're just actually applauding. You know, they applaud as they say, finally, he's moving. Finally, she is moving. She's going to where she's supposed to go. She's doing what she's supposed to do. She is trusting herself. She's ready to throw herself in the wild. You throw yourself, you know, down the cliff because you want to jump, to do it, to do something. So this is a very positive card. So people have a very great admiration. They admire you. This next card is your biggest fear, biggest hope. I think that's probably more a hope than a fear, because actually this is success. So you're going to face with success, and this is, you won't take a no for an answer. You're going to go all the way. Trust yourself, be confident. Some people are going to realize how much you're worth, how much you are a valuable an asset to them. The card that crowns your reading is the Knight of Coins. This Knight of Coins is actually, I said it before because I think you're going there. It's the card of perseverance. This person put a lot of energy to go where he has set his mind to something, and you really move forward and push in that direction. And things are going to happen. This little guy here is not the most creative, but this one here is very creative, very enthusiastic. So it's no big deal to get to that Knight of Coins, because this is creating something that becomes real. All right? The last cards that I'm having for you here, I'm going to name it for you. You have the Three of Coins, the Three of Wand, you have Temperance, and you have the Five of Swords. Those two first cards, first of all, the Three of Coins, Three of Wands, those cards are talking about the beginning, something that you hear. It's just like, this is apprenticeship to get a master to something. So you're throwing actually the base on which you're going to work to be able to move on into something. You are really starting. You've probably been planning way before, and now all of a sudden you're going into that direction and you're going to push forward. Same thing here with that 3 of Wands. I say all the time, Ace of Wands is the will. 2 of Wands is the plan. 3 of Wands is actually taking action. You see, you go into the adventure. You see that pirate ship that is over there? It's just like the adventures are waiting for you. And then you're heading into that direction. I have the feeling, though, and I have to say it, and there is a possibility that you will not be alone into this venture, into this path that you are targeting. I think there's probably somebody that's going to work with you and really move on into that direction. So I'm just saying it because it doesn't mean it's 100%, but I just have that feeling that came to me right now. So I'm saying to you, it's possible that you're not going to be alone to start it all, but you're going to work with somebody. So take it, but if you do by yourself, that's fine too. Okay, you're going to get there. Here, the last 2 cards, Temperance and the 5 of Swords. Temperance invites you to be patient, and it invites you also to try to make a special, to try to bring harmony into your contact, but bring harmony also with the people around you. It seemed like it could be somebody or yourself even that was kind of a little difficult to communicate with recently, and you probably have said some words that you regret, but you cannot do to bring them back in. So you have to live with this, the consequences, although everything is not forever here. That means you can just go back, talk to the person you hurt, and just say, you know what, maybe it went over my head, but you can bring things back together. You can bring it back in harmony. You have to remember that this month, especially starting right now, we have some difficulties communicating because Mercury retrogrades, so it doesn't help any one of us. So now the last 2 cards that I'm having right now, it says to be alone, to find yourself alone, and here's the gain. Okay. So if I want to make it very simple, I'm going to say it's a gain for you, something, it's positive, it's something positive for you, actually. You're going to gain a lot in trying to make decision for yourself. I'm going to just make kind of a figure, an image that you're going to see. A lot of people actually are looking at you successfully going into taking the direction that you should be taken. A lot of people are trying to give them advice, give you some advice, what to do, who to see, where to meet, and so on and on. The thing is that, sometimes we have to make our direction or decision according to our life reality. And what is happening is that a lot of people are going to probably try to convince you to go to that direction, and then just don't go like a pinball machine. Go to boom, tell me to go there, boom, tell me to go there. You're going to have to make sure that you sit down, you make your own priority something that you put inside of you with the help of your inner guide, and try to find out exactly what it is that you should be running for. And then you would gain at trying to just focus on, with a little time, maybe meditation, maybe yoga, it doesn't matter what means you're using. Try to find yourself a little time, and that would be a very, very, very valuable exercise for you to do. So this completes the reading that I'm having for you, Capricorn, for this month of February. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, actually, that's quite good. So don't hesitate to subscribe, give me your comments, and see you next time, everyone.